can't be serious. You can't be serious. What are we doing? You can't be serious. I'm coming. This thing's happening now. You give me that. Be serious. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my God. We are going early on a live stream with breaking news. I cannot believe what's going on right now. This is insanity. That's right. This is a live Godzilla block party. Breaking news. Adam Wingard is out as director for the next Monsterverse movie. What the hell does that mean? I've got JR, I've got Shinrob here right now to try to make sense of this because this is crazy. You know what? We only go live on Fridays, but it's Tuesday and I'm making an exception because holy fuck, this is big news. And Rob, I'm going to start with you first since you're the one that broke it in the group chat. What does this mean?
Hopefully a new fucking person to do the score, but new director, possibly a new direction, maybe a bit more of a tighter direction on movies to come. Like, this is multifaceted, if that's even the correct term to use. This means quite a bit, and I'm terrified, but I'm excited at the same time just to see where this is going to go. Because Adam, he did what he did with GVK, GXK. He had his styles. He had his whole ambitions. He did what he did. Now it's somebody else's turn. And I'm flabbergasted. I can't believe we're even having this conversation.
Not on a Tuesday. This is crazy. JR. Adam Wingard is not making the next Monsterverse movie. Your thoughts?
God's not dead. He's surely alive.
Oh my God.
Sorry, God's not dead. It's a great fucking movie. Watch it. Dude. Thank you, Jesus. I think our sins have finally been forgiven. GXK was the biggest sin of them all. I'm happy. I understand why he doesn't want to come back. Whether it's a studio or a personal thing, I'm sure we'll get into speculation about that. So, but as a whole, fucking, it's not too late, Monsterverse. You can still have them feel like they're monsters and not squirrels hopping from tree to tree in zero gravity.
I am dumbfounded, legit dumbfounded. This movie this weekend just topped the Monsterverse charts for the most money. It just passed Skull Island. And it sits at the top of the charts. And now we get news that Wingard is not going to direct the next movie, which is crazy because I thought he was doing a trilogy. I thought he knew where he was going. He had the trifecta. And now look, he was one for two with me. 1 for 2 with me. So I really wanted to see what he would do in that third movie to see whether or not he was rightfully so the person for the job. Or, oh man, the Monsterverse is really falling. I was giving him the benefit of the doubt. Giving it to him. But now, he's just 1 for 2. That's it. Holy shit. What a fucking... What breaking news. This is crazy. Like, I am seriously just shocked. What is he going to go do? Make a Star Wars movie? Sorry, Gareth. I love you. I love you, Gareth.
Maybe.
Bring back Gareth. Bring back Gareth. You know what?
Oh my God.
I got it.
I'd be so fine with that.
I got it. Who's directing the next Monsterverse movie? Colin Trevorrow. Bam, son!
I swear I will fucking never watch a Godzilla movie ever again. I will never, ever touch Godzilla again.
Give me some Trevorrow right now. Let's go. He didn't do the Star Wars movie.
Who just goes out of their way to ask for that?
Certain people.
That's like asking for Wingard back, but somehow worse.
I cannot believe this news. It's shocking.
No, this is crazy.
Yeah. None of us saw it coming. Out of complete left field.
Right.
On a Tuesday. Tuesday, like, night. Like, bro, this is Tuesday level news right here.
You know, it's crazy. I think the final issue of Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong drops, and then they drop Wingard. What?
Coincidence?
Coincidence?
Two Godzillas.
I mean, we
What
don't know.
does it mean?
We don't know if he decided not to come back. We don't know if the
Right.
studio didn't want him to come back. But it's really weird how it's kind of like conflicting, because he said, you know, I have an idea for a third movie, you know, if they'll have me back, blah, 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 blah. So it was like, was that a ruse or what, man? Like, there's like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not exactly upset. I'm not exactly upset. And I don't know if because now the Monsterverse has like a new top dog film and GXK did what it did in the worldwide box office, if that means Legendary is like, I don't know, let's get Guillermo del Toro instead. Like, you know, something along those lines.
You better stop that bullshit right there.
Oh, it'll be fucking such a good movie if he came. That man loves monsters. Stop it! It's dirty.
It's too dirty actually, because then
So
we get
dirty.
the GX Kong X Pacific Rim movie we all want.
Who wanted that?
I do. I even know how to do it. I started writing it. But that's neither here nor there. Let me say plotting it out. I wasn't writing anything. I just plotted it out. But yeah, I digress. It's an God. I'm strictly dumbfounded. What do they do? Where do we go? Because, like you said, Rob, he had an idea. He had a vision. He said, yo, I know where I'm going to go next if they hire, well, whatever the case may be. There's no way they don't keep him on, right? I mean, off the bat, It was making bank. Yes, it took a little bit of time to get to where it's at. Look, I'll put it like this. Just this morning, I saw that The Fall Guy is now available to own on digital. That movie's been in the theater for 2 weeks.
Just came out,
2
dude.
weeks. 2 fucking weeks. I'm sitting there like, wait a minute, what? Because it literally took the 45 days for GXK to come out digitally. Like, they were not playing. Like, they were not playing. So I was like, wow, okay. When Gareth Edwards said, I have an idea. I would love to do a Destroy All Monsters thing. And I would love to have King Ghidorah and Rodan and Mothra in it. It was made. It was made. He wasn't the director, but they took his idea and they ran with it. Are they going to do the same thing with fucking Wingard's idea? We don't even know what the hell it's going to be. Is Doug going to have a fucking moment now? Oh my God. Possibilities. Endless.
At this point, like, GVK was a Kong-centered film, as was GXK. So a Godzilla-focused and centered movie at this point just seems like the smart thing to do. So, but, like, you know, don't get me wrong. I want to see what Kong's doing with the fam down in Hollow Earth with Shimo, Zuko, the whole 9 yards. I want to see what's going on there. But if you're going, you have to go with a Godzilla-centered movie at this point. You have to. Because even people who liked Godzilla X Kong are like, okay, yeah, we need a Godzilla-focused movie like right fucking now.
Like right now.
And Adam's out here saying, I want to touch on the emotional nerves that Godzilla versus Destroyer gave. And it's like, well,
no.
I don't know about all that, but like, I definitely do think that whether he's involved with it or not, as a script idea conceptualist or whatever, I do think that's the route to go.
So it all depends. It all depends on how far the Monsterverse is willing to go with this series. Because here's the deal: he's never been King Kong. He's been mentioned as a king, right? But he's never been King Kong, and eventually we've got to get there. But is Legendary ready to give up the fucking cash cow? I still don't get how Kong Skull Island made as much money as it did. It baffles my fucking mind. It really does. But, and that's not me hating the movie. I'm like, what? But, you know, Godzilla is your fucking star. And unfortunately, we know that Godzilla is the king of the monsters. And in order for Kong to get the title of king, Godzilla has to die. I'm not ready for that. Not yet. Not yet. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I am not ready for that. Give me another 5 to 10 movies. Tell this story. But at the same time, we see that Godzilla is not going to die from old age. But Kong might. And it's just this weird, where do we go from here thing. And I don't think that Adam Wingard was going to, I don't know, kill Godzilla off in the third installment of his trilogy. But at the same time, maybe that's what he pitched, and Legendary was like, nah, yeah, we want more money, so that ain't gonna happen. Like, we gave you Little Kong. You got what is his name? Zuko. Go ahead, JR.
Timo.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just going to say Godzilla 93. This is crazy news. Yes, it is.
It is.
None of us saw this shit coming. What was it? 3 weeks ago? She wanted me. We're speculating how Wingard could go forward with the Monsterverse that would keep old fans like us on board.
It was that was 9 weeks ago.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
All right.
4 weeks to be 9 to him. But yeah, we were speculating, and now he's gone.
God.
He's gone. Where is he gone? I don't know, but for the better.
Somebody brought up right here from the article, the main reason why Adam Wingard is not coming back to direct the sequel is that he is planning to direct an A24 film called Onslaught, and it's a very big possibility that, I mean, come on, A24, and Legendary doesn't want to wait.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing.
I mean, you got to look at it, though. GXK, like, whether you like it or hate it, it's a success.
It's a success.
It's a big success. Right now, it's their most successful Monsterverse-based success. So,
half
do they
$1
really
billion?
want to wait another 4 years, 3 years? Well, 3 years, yeah, I can see. But do they want to wait, like, an extended period of time to get another movie out?
And I do not blame them.
No,
Keep it rolling. And if the director is going to do some other shit, fine. That's him going to do other shit. And that's where I was also going to bring in, maybe Wingard did want to go do that. Maybe he's like, I've done my Godzilla shit. Maybe he wants to go back to horror. I'm not opposed to that. I think the Blair Witch movie is fine. It's better than Book of Shadows, but anything's better than that piece of shit. Listen, that's going to be in the next podcast. Book of Shadows review.
God.
Oh, man. Let me get a 12 tall boy pack and I'll join y'all.
Well,
I haven't watched that movie in 15 years. We're going. But maybe that's where he's really passionate. He's like, I did my Godzilla movies. This one was really mine. I want to go do some horror. And then Legendary could be like, okay, go do that. We'll find someone else to continue it. It's not like that hasn't happened 3 fucking times already.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
Extremely.
We've seen it. We've seen it with Gareth. We've seen it with Jordan Voight Roberts. We've seen it with Doherty. It was, you're here one day, you're gone the next. Wingard got 2. But here's the deal. None of those dudes ever contradicted lore.
Yeah.
He did. He did. See, in GVK, and that's the thing that drives me nuts. Whether you like it or not, There was no contradiction of what came before. This is what's happening, and at the end of the day, I'm gonna take a giant mutated radioactive dinosaur over a fucking monkey. All the time! They gave me that.
Yeah.
This one, he changed Godzilla. He changed the rules. He literally changed the rules. He changed the lore with adding that Shimu was the reason that King Ghidorah was trapped in ice and all that shit. He did that. Is Wingard running away? Is the question. That's what I want to know. Is he running away from what he should be answering? Because he should answer for his crimes. He should answer for his Monsterverse crimes. Sorry, I don't mean to come off like a prosecutor. I don't. I'm joking. But seriously, he should answer. No, let me stop.
No, I completely agree with it. Now, we'll never truly know what's going on, but speculation goes, it based off of the article, could be really straightforward. He wants to go make a low-budget horror film, and Legendary doesn't want to wait for him. That has happened. They didn't want to wait for Gareth Edwards to finish Star Wars, so they got someone else. Well, and also Gareth Edwards was pissed off at Disney because they meddled with Rogue One.
Meddled. They put another person in charge.
They gave the film to him and then took it away from him because it was too dark.
Listen, can we stop doing fucking Gareth dirty for 5 fucking seconds? Dude's great.
Listen, bro, he got the creator. That's probably the most him film since Monsters. So,
Yeah.
That's where I was going. That's where I was going. I love Godzilla, but I saw the creator, and I don't hate the movie. I don't think it's a bad movie. I just think it's a slow movie. That's it. That's my take.
Oh, it is.
Well, that's fine.
Is.
That's fine.
I love slow movies.
Yeah.
Just like me.
But motherfucker, I swear to God.
Off
the derail. I'm sorry.
Off the
No,
rails,
you're good,
but
dude.
it makes sense. It makes sense because again, what's off the rails? This news. This news is off the rails. So listen. While others might be compiling their news to make a very better and straightforward take on this, we're live streaming because we can. Because holy crap, this came out of nowhere, and I just so happen to be sitting in front of my computer when this happens. So I press the live button. Let's go again. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Well, and it's crazy.
shocked.
It's crazy too because it opens a lot of doors. Whether or not it'll go back to realism remains to be seen. They jump sharks to make it unrealistic. You can undo that shit. I don't know how, but I don't have $300 million in my pocket to figure it out.
What I have to say to that is everybody that's gone on record and said GXK in its tone is fine. They're all saying Godzilla can do this. He can be zany and he can be serious. There's your answer. If this movie that just came out can be the zany fucking sugar rush with neon friggin' lights in it, the next movie can be a dark, emotional Godzilla movie where all the stakes are raised up to 45. It's like, it's entirely possible.
That's fine. That's fine. It's jarring. It would be like going from Iron Man to fucking Endgame within 3 movies. And then, it's like, holy shit.
That's a good point.
But we can tone it back to some, I don't know, Marvel hasn't they're still doing crazy shit. We can come back to the Batman, I guess. We went from Batman v Superman to Justice League, and now we're back to the Batman, and that's okay.
Yeah, but here's the deal. Those universes are separate. This is not. We're all rolling in the same.
Yeah, but like tonally.
We could.
We can. And it could go back to our original idea. Okay. Pedro superhero would be interesting, but don't mess with the lore again and again and again. Yes.
100%.
Everyone here agrees with that. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna keep saying it. Shimu helping Godzilla freeze Ghidorah is stupid.
It's not right.
Stupid. You may like it, you may hate it. I hate it personally. Get rid of it. Stop. Well, that's, listen, why don't you go review another Shimu figure?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm waiting for fucking Playmates to hit it the fuck up. Like, hey, Rob.
You mean like that Tiamat? The fucking Tiamat looks great.
I was like, what is that?
Does.
That's
weird.
Tiamat. It looks like shit.
It's a little weird.
No, it's
Kind
like
of-
a living salad.
Kind of mid-40s. That's good.
Yeah.
But
I'm
but
with
listen.
Pedro. I'm with Pedro. I'm with Pedro.
You can expand the lore. There's nothing wrong with expanding the lore, but actively changing what's come before it to fit what you wanted it to be is dishonest to the people that have been invested from the beginning. Someone like me, for instance, I love lore. Elder Scrolls lore, Fallout lore, Lord of the Rings lore. I love rich
Godzilla Heisei series lore.
Godzilla Heisei series lore. I love it. And this series was given it to us in 2014, fleshed out in Skull Island, fleshed out even more in King of the Monsters, a little bit there in GVK, and then this movie's like, yeah, all of that before it. Nope. I don't like that. You can expand without taking away. That's why nobody plays the Elder Scrolls Online, because of the lore. Because it has nothing to do with everything before it. Hi.
Uh-oh.
Hi,
And
Drew.
ladies and gentlemen, because this is an open live stream, Gam Z1 is here right now, and we got to get his take. Adam Wingard is out. What the hell is going on?
Artist, what now?
Yeah,
He's out. He's
out.
not coming back to direct the sequel.
The trequel.
Who's
Confirmed.
fucking sad? Who's sad?
Who's-
Everybody.
There's an
all
article,
over
dude.
social media.
Read the
Like, all of it.
read the words with the
The
pictures.
chat.
I sent it to you on Twitter.
It's all over the place, brother. That's why we're doing a fucking
Yeah.
impromptu live stream right now instead of waiting till Friday like I'm supposed to. Like I'm supposed to.
Hollywood
But this is
Reporter THR. It's circling all the major news outlets.
that's big time. Yeah, Hollywood Reporter and THR. Yeah, THR. That's it. Deadline's next.
Disgusting. Oh my goodness.
I
Oh
want Joe
my
Blow to
goodness.
cover. Is this a
This is
Collider?
real. This is real. Wait a minute. Now I dreams of a trilogy. Why?
We already discussed, but there's a very big chance that Adam wanted to dip out because he has a movie contracted with A24. And if you know anything about A24 in the last fucking 8 years, that's a big deal.
Yeah,
what?
that's
That
a big
fucking
deal.
Thundercats movie?
They're not doing
That's not
Thundercats.
A24.
God damn it,
It's
they're
a
not.
movie called Onslaught. It's got nothing to do with that.
It's going to be a moderately budgeted horror film, and that's okay. A24 does fantastic with those movies.
I mean,
They get, as long as
that's
you're a
what
good
Adam-
director and writer, you get good reviews. These A24s are held in high esteem.
Yeah, because you get
I mean,
you get $1
I
million
guess that's
budget.
Adam's forte. Before he did all the Monsterverse stuff, he was a horror director, so it's
Yeah.
fine, I guess. Who the fuck are we gonna get now? Oh god, are we gonna get fucking Doherty back? Are we gonna get
hope
the
so.
return of cringe ass jokes back? Are we gonna get the return of not being able to see shit back?
Hey, at least they're not floating at zero gravity.
Bro, you be saying that like you couldn't see shit in the creator. You could. Come on now.
You
I
can
haven't
see-
seen The Creator yet.
I wasn't
Not you,
dogging
motherfucker,
on.
Joe.
I wasn't dogging on Garrett.
He was
all
talking
right?
about
My 4K
Doherty.
copy of Godzilla 2014 is perfectly viewable.
Very much so.
Doherty's movie, on the other hand,
Wait, listen. I think that's a problem with your TV settings because my shit I can see what's happening. 4K 50-inch with Dolby Atmos. I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
You can hear what's going on, but you can't see what's
Oh,
going
I
on.
could see it. I'm like, oh, it's beautiful. Godzilla smashing King Ghidorah's face into ice. I love it.
It's no, and again, I agree. Where are we gonna go? What are we gonna get? Who
Yeah.
are we gonna get? And look, there's nothing wrong with Wingard, taking the A24. Look, any director worth their name would jump, especially in the horror realm, would jump at the chance to make an A24 movie because they know, and this is it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying it
Small
right
budget,
now. I'm just
big
saying it right
profit.
now. Either this next Monsterverse movie is going to do pretty well, or because Adam's not coming back, it's gonna bomb.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't think people are gonna necessarily care too much about a director not returning because the casual going audience doesn't care about shit like that.
Yeah, I don't think they know that Adam Wingard. Well, it's definitely stylistic, so I would think that whether or not they know the name, they know the style. And GVK and GXK, that's a certain flavor. That is flavor.
Yeah, that is a certain flavor.
Yep, it is. It is.
And they're going to see that it's not that flavor, and the word of mouth's going to get out that it's not that flavor, and nobody's going to go see it.
Unless the next movie is not Godzilla and Kong, it's just Godzilla.
Yeah.
I
There's your
don't
difference.
think people are going to dip out that quick because of the director.
Yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
think so.
it's not like The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
It's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be too drastic because if they end up going back to dark and gritty, we've already had dark and gritty. Just because someone else came along and made it zero gravity fucking rock'em sock'em robots, which is fine. You do you, but we can go back.
Hold up, real
All
quick,
right.
real quick. You know what they did? You see, JR, you just had a detriment to yourself, but I love you.
Swear to God.
GXK took the bullshit jokes from King of the Monsters and turned it into a
Made them
joke
funny.
and made them fly around. They didn't offend you with the bullshit humor. They just said monsters float. And here's the deal, and this is kind of genius on their part. They were like, "What? You don't remember the kangaroo kick? You don't remember them on Planet X doing a dance in zero G?" Like, and I get it in that regard. It's like, yeah, applaud.
So,
I mean,
Pedro-
I mean, looking at it from a realistic standpoint, now that I know that Adam's out, and I'm getting pissed about it, but whatever. Now that I know that Adam's out, I could realistically see one of the directors who worked on one of the episodes, any one of them really, one of the episodes for Monarch Legacy of Monsters to come to direct a full movie.
Yeah.
Okay, a TV director directing hell, it's worked before. I mean, like, we've had movie directors go to TV. You just look at Robert Rodriguez, for instance. I mean, he's done it.
Yeah.
He's done it.
David Fincher.
David Fincher's done it.
David
Absolutely.
Fincher.
There's a plethora of them. It ain't bad. I would not be mad seeing that.
So real quick, Pedro, or maybe a Mothra movie, just saying, who knows? We don't know where this is going
I don't
at this
think
point.
Mothra would
I
sell.
know for a fact it's not going to be Gareth coming back because he's currently working on Jurassic.
That's why we're getting.
I don't think it's going to be Doherty.
No.
I don't think it's going to be Doherty because he's still trying to get Trick or Treat 2 out. God bless his soul.
No.
God bless his soul, but he was trying to do that before he was even announced for KOTM.
Yeah, that's true.
Listen, Doherty,
This man's been cooking since then.
Doherty, it's not that hard. Just give me a call. I'll help you with Trick or Treat too.
Gam,
We're gonna spit on your grave route.
Gam, the next director of the Monsterverse is Colin Trevorrow.
Stop right now.
What's J.J. Abrams doing? Oh my God! Hold up!
Light at a goddamn camera for Cloverfield sequel. That's
Matt
not even going to be
Reeves.
stylistically
Matt fucking Reeves directing the
right.
next Monsterverse
Oh
movie.
God, if Matt Reeves, I would die. I'd have a heart attack immediately.
Listen, the Batman 2 is pretty much wrapping up. By the time that's said and done, Warner Brothers, legendary, why not? We saw it. Look, whether you like Cloverfield or not, it's a found footage movie. It's one of my favorites. It's top
I
three.
love Cloverfield.
Right, it's top three. But why the fuck not? We've got Matt Reeves on Cloverfield, 2 Planet of the Apes movies and the Batman. He's working on the Batman, so he might have other stuff. I don't remember, but those are the ones that stay in my zeitgeist. I'm pretty sure the Batman is going to be wrapped by the time this starts filming. And could you imagine a Matt Reeves Godzilla movie?
Oh God!
Stop it! Just give
that
it to
would be a
me.
moment where the director being affiliated with the movie would definitely drive up even more interest, because you've got
It's true.
the guy that made a 3-hour-long detective Batman movie now directing a giant monster movie. That would coat headlines like fucking plaque on sugar-ridden teeth
Absolutely,
instantly.
unbelievably. Oh,
Do you
my God.
think whoever they choose, do you think that they would try to do Adam Wingard damage control, or do you think that they'll just keep Adam's movies, the lore introduced in those movies and stuff, just concrete, and just go from where GXK left off?
I think Godzilla sheds and loses the bullshit. But that's just me. I mean, he's a lizard.
How
Lizard
much more do you
sheds.
want the guy to lose? He's lost enough already.
Who? Godzilla?
Yeah, he's lost a ton of weight.
He puts the weight back on. He just eats a few
I'm
reactors.
talking about get rid of that damn tail that was good for nothing. I mean, for crying out loud, did you see the way Scar King went out in GXK? That's the reason Adam Wingard ain't coming back. That shit was the corniest fucking death in the entire Monsterverse. One could argue
it wasn't. It was poetic.
One could argue it was King Ghidorah. I mean, like, honestly. But at the same time, Godzilla was stomping a motherfucking mud hole in that 3-headed monster, which was great. So no, there was no poetic. There was nothing poetic about.
Yes, it was. It was poetic in the fact that Shimo got her revenge for being subjugated nearly half of her life.
It was the Super Nintendo version of Mortal Kombat 1 Sub-Zero Fatality. Whack!
Okay.
Whack!
So what? They did Sub-Zero's first fatality in GVK.
And it works on every fucking level.
But this doesn't. Okay.
Yeah, because this is a whack one. Like, really? I froze you and then I broke you. No. The Thagomizer tail should have fucking impaled Scar King. It should have impaled Scar King. He should have died on a fucking building.
It would have just been Godzilla stealing the W from Shimo and Kong, okay? It was their victory, not Godzilla's. He was just there.
Godzilla was a plot device.
Who got the victory over Mechagodzilla?
Kong.
So here we go. Now it's round robin. It's Godzilla's turn. Here's the deal, because here's what I would have liked.
He had 2 already.
No.
And Tiamat.
Syphilis and Tiamat don't count. And look, see, you got me making motherfucking.
Don't be complaining about gonorrhea.
Listen, no. You see, you got me making Doherty jokes here. Syphilis and Tiamat don't count, right?
Godzilla syphilis.
They don't count. Those were fucking foot soldiers compared to what was coming in that movie, right? So all I'm saying is, if Godzilla would have, because here's what I would have fucking loved. And again, it didn't happen, it doesn't matter. But if Godzilla would have impaled Scar King, and instead of Scar King looking at Godzilla like, wow, fuck, you got me, he looks at Kong and he sneers and then dies. What does it mean? That's a setup. It's such a setup. Like, okay, you run the show now, motherfucker. You think you tough? You run the show. You couldn't even beat me. That's it, because that's what Scar King was. Like you say, Game, he was that vaudevillain. A vaudevillain would have been like, you got me, but do you got it? I would have loved that. Now, what happens? They freeze him. He puts him over his head. He breaks him. And I swear to God, if the special edition Monster Arts Kong comes with ice cubes, I'm going to be mad.
So real quick, Alonzo asks or says, Jet Jaguar post-credit will be in Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. No, there's no
Oh.
Jaguar post credit scene.
There is no post-credit scene at all.
Yeah.
No, it's Mothra.
This is the post-credit scene. It's Adam walking out of the studio door saying, I'm gonna go make fucking gold with A24. Peace out.
Okay, so all right, let me ask all y'all this question. And I'll start with you, Gam, because I don't know what your work schedule looks like right now. Is this a mutual handshake? Thank you for what you've done. We know you want to go do this.
Well, yeah, because he made them buttloads of money. I mean, I bet Legendary is just as sad as everybody else he's not coming back.
I'm not sad. I'm not sad at all.
Either.
I mean,
Whatever.
I'm only sad. I'm only sad because I wanted to see if his third movie would either break the tie for me in terms of, yeah, that's the guy, or say, yeah, he was a piece of shit. We would never know.
Whatever. We'll never know now.
But yeah, Rob, what do you think? Was it like a mutual thing? Like, because I can't see Legendary hating this or firing him. I think they say, all right, go ahead, do your thing.
Yeah, I think this was a mutual agreement because, again, A24 is pretty prestigious, you know, between the horror movies they've put out, the psychological things and all of that. It just seems like, guys, I really got to go do this thing with A24 or I'm going to lose it. I love you. You love me. We've done great work together. Let's call it amicable because, again, like it or hate it, GXK made a buttload of fucking money. It made all the money. It is the highest grossing Monsterverse movie of all time. Yes. You got to give respect to them, even for that, whether you love it or you hate it. So, yes, I do think this was a firm handshake, a hug, a clink of the beer, and that was it. Like, I don't think, because look at it this way. He's not coming back for this one. Who's to say he won't come back for another one prior?
Which is the perfect segue to the question I was about to ask JR, who is fidgeting with shit. I don't know what he's doing, but hey, JR, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm listening. I can hear you.
That was the question I was going to ask you. It wasn't the same question. It was a different question. It was, what if the next director comes on and does not do a continuation, but does something back in the day, something fans have been clamoring for? Okay? Here's the deal. GXK kind of set up. Huh?
What, Godzilla BC?
Yes. GXK set up a movie where there was more monster stuff that you can read and emote, like Kong, for instance. They gave people what they wanted, pretty much. This is what a non-stop monster movie would look like, pretty much, right? You've got your human element. There's gonna be human element regardless. But what is to say that they say, yo, Wingard, you know what? We're not going forward. We might go backwards so you can go forward after you make this movie. Get more name recognition, right? Come back and bang, blow it out the doors. JR, what if the next movie is not a sequel to GXK, but is instead a prequel to the entire Monsterverse?
I'd be okay with it. You got to get someone who knows what they're doing. You know, Matt Reeves. Sorry. You say Matt Reeves, and it's just like, God, you're good. Come on. Finish it off. You got rid of the trash. Let's bring in the class. I'm just saying, I think it's a good idea. It would be a great idea if you get the good writing team, a good director behind it, and a good budget. I'm not opposed to a continuation or a sequel. You know, just do something that doesn't have them in zero gravity.
Zero gravity wasn't that bad, man.
It's really
It really wasn't.
I'm still mad. I will never not be mad at that.
That is
literally that is what everybody wanted when GVK come out. The number one thing everybody was saying, other than GVK,
They're all stupid.
Listen,
They
listen.
don't know what they want.
Listen, when Kong did the little jump in the zero G after he touched the rock and went over to that other ape rock hand thing, all everybody was saying in GBK, other than the movie sucked, was that they should have done a zero G fight between King Kong and Godzilla.
Hey.
And
What
while it wasn't a fight between them, we still got the zero G fight. We still got it.
What did Brick say?
They gave us what the people wanted, and you're still bitching.
What did Break just say? GVK sucked? Son of a bitch.
Some people say GVK sucks, yes.
What time is it? Is it now time for you to go back to work? Kill those Xeno apes.
Yes, actually.
Kill those Xeno apes.
Listen, all I'm saying is the people that were asking for that need to get fucking real. Because there were 6 people asking for it, and they got what they wanted. No one was sitting here like, let's have Godzilla and Kong fight in zero gravity. Fucking nobody.
No, but you know what? In that regard, it does make sense. I don't have a problem with it. I thought I did the first time. I don't.
Terrible.
My beef is the changing of the lore. That's my biggest beef. It's not in the movie, so it should not exist. Period.
Yeah.
Because the reason why this movie made so much fucking money is because it's the movie. It's not in the lore. It's not in the lore. The movie does not state any of that. Let it rock in its own realm. And then I cannot like it on its own merits. I don't mind zero G. My beef is, what do we upgrade him for when these things don't come across as dangerous? They just don't.
Yeah.
Anyways, I gotta go back in. Y'all have a good rest of the live stream. I'm
We're
fucking pissed.
We're almost
that
over,
Adam's
Gam.
gone.
No, we're
Whatever.
almost.
I'll get over it.
Gam's Friday. We're gonna do the full thing. We're almost over here. Friday we'll do the full thing.
Okay. I'll probably be here for it. All right.
I'm sure you will. Hi, Gam's later.
Deuces, bro.
But
Gam Gam's
Alonzo
E1,
says,
ladies and
I
gentlemen.
wrote my Monsterverse idea called Dawn of Earth Defenders. It's not bad.
It's
not bad.
Nah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, look.
It stars a Neanderthal, played by Ringo Starr.
Hey, Alonzo, see, don't get JR started because this is where it goes down a very dark path very quick. But
That you can't come back from.
You
really
can't come back from it. You won't recover. I don't know. I'm not opposed to the idea of a prehistoric Godzilla movie. I'm not. But you got to have a good team behind it. You have
You
to.
need the right people. You drastically need the right people.
And personally, I don't think Wingard was it. I don't think Doherty would be it. Definitely Gareth could probably do it. And John Boyega Roberts is his name.
John Voight Roberts, yeah.
I think he could do it, but I will even say I don't think Doherty could do it. I don't think so, because you would have to, if you're going to go for like a perspective from the humans, and it's pre-civilization humans, you got to have them be able to emote good.
I got an idea. A movie just came out. A movie just came out in April that had no humans, no talking, no nothing, but animals walking and doing animal things. Sasquatch Sunset. Sasquatch Sunset. The director of that movie making a movie that's strictly monsters. Now, again, I didn't watch this movie. I have the opportunity to, but I was looking at it and it, like, I get it, but at the same time, I don't really want it. You know what I mean? Them discovering fucking poisonous mushrooms or poison berries. They're throwing up. They're having sex. It's a goofy romp thing. But at the same time, there's no human interaction from what I know. Maybe the surprise is somebody, a hunter finds them and shoots one. I don't know. I didn't watch it. I'm just going off the trailers. But from the trailers, there is a movie where it's just animalistic behavior. if we were to go back instead of again, if they say Wingard, we understand you want to do your thing. You made us a buttload of money. Come back, and this is yours. What we're going to do is do something that's prior to this. I'm okay with that. And if it's so much for, because it's got to be extremely prior, it cannot contradict anything we've got in the last 10 years, right? So it's got to go back. And if they did that, you get the director of that movie, Sasquatch Sunset, and you make a fucking film. You do that. Or if you don't do that, you get oh my God, why can't I think? The Nosferatu remake. JR, help me out.
Robert Eggers.
Yeah, Robert Eggers.
No, not Robert Eggers. No, not that Nosferatu. The German guy. Come on. Warner.
Yeah.
Roger.
I know who you're talking about.
Roger Herzog.
Yeah.
Warner Herzog. You get him. You get Warner Herzog. Make a Godzilla movie set in the past. You get people. There's humanity there. But there's no real, like, dialect. It doesn't matter. They pray to the gods. They pray to the titans. And Godzilla's got to fend off whatever they want to throw at it. I'm okay with that. Yeah. And if Shimu pops up, then fuck it. Make the movie where you see King Ghidorah coming down from space. If you want to make that movie to make this last movie make sense, so be it. And then when Wingard decides to come back around, because again, I can't sit here and say they're just getting rid of this dude. I just can't. I don't believe it.
Neither do I. I don't think it's the last we'll see of him, to be completely honest. I mean, even with all the projects he's been tapped for, I think he'll be back at some point.
He has to be.
I have a question, actually.
Sure.
Since Wingard brought Junkie XL with him for both of his endeavors, who would you like to see replace Junkie?
Depending on the movie, if it's like one of those, let's go back in time and do this, the person who scored 2014.
Alexander Desplat.
Bring
Just
bring it back.
I'd be okay with that, but I also like Bear McCreary, so it's a toss-up between the two.
Or not Bear. Oh God, what the fuck is this dude's name?
The guy who did Skull Island. That guy?
Giacchino. The guy
Michael
who
Giacchino,
did
yeah.
Michael Giacchino, the guy who did Cloverfield.
And
That's a
Werewolf
good
by Night?
soundtrack.
It's a great soundtrack.
Yes.
That fucking
I'd be
raw
okay
is
with that.
fantastic. Yeah, get Giacchino into Monsterverse. Get him to direct. I'm pretty sure he wants to make a movie.
Yes.
He made what Giacchino?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did Werewolf by Night. He directed that.
Yes, that's what. Yeah, I just
And he
read
killed
that.
it. He killed it too.
He killed
I
it.
thought that was fucking fantastic.
Werewolf
But,
by Night was the best thing Marvel did in a very long time.
Very true.
Like
I just
would-
saw it over the weekend.
Oh, you just watched that?
Yeah.
You didn't watch it at drop? That was like the perfect Halloween gift. I was like, and my birthday is like November 1st, so that was the perfect gift. Yeah, that was fantastic. And again,
It was.
I liked a lot. I like certain Marvel series that has dropped since then. But that thing that's top notch. But yeah, get him. Do the movie, do the score. There it is. Make it.
Double duty. I'd really like it if they got John Hopkins to do a score, because he did the score for Gareth's film Monsters. And he's a producer. He's classically trained and all of that. And his last album and a half has been like meditative type music, very electronic meditative music, very of the land. And I feel like if it were to be a Godzilla BC type deal, he could really just tap into that before civilization type sound, because he's been killing it as of recently. But yeah,
Real quick, Spider-Man is in the chat. says, if Toho plays nice with whoever directs next, I'd love for a director to elaborate more on Godzilla and his species rather than all of a sudden pretending he is a singular creature. That's what we were just talking about. That's what we were just talking about.
That would be really interesting just because throughout all of Godzilla-dom, that's right, I said it, Godzilla-dom, we've only really had, what, 2 Godzillas technically, quote-unquote, on screen? Between Manila, Baby, Little, Junior, and then that fucking travesty in Final Wars.
I swear to God.
I think it would be really interesting to see a bomb, nuclear, whatever the fuck. Well, there was nuclear energy anyway, but I think that would be interesting to see, like, Godzilla's species before they were dwindled out to a nothing. Because, I mean, one of the things that GVK, built up was, oh, there was a war. You remember the war? There was a fucking war. It's like, okay, where did that go?
Well, the war, what was it in the novelization, was the apes fought just Godzilla.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there hasn't been, other than that one in 2014, which I forgot what that Godzilla-like creature was called. Other than that... Dagon, yeah. Other than Dagon, there ain't shit. Godzilla and Dagon, that's it. And that's okay if we do a backstory or an old movie where it's prehistoric times. It could flesh out Dagon. Maybe it was Godzilla and Dagon, and the Mutos killed Dagon. Yeah. That's something that could be elaborated on. Spider-Man comments again and says, there was also a ton of axes made from dorsal plates, and I cannot believe they came from Godzilla Lamau. That is a valid point as well.
Yeah. I have a question.
There was a lot of axes.
I have a question.
Yes.
Which Spider-Man am I talking to? Am I talking to Tobey Maguire? Am I talking to Andrew Garfield? Okay. Or am I talking to Tom Holland? Or am I talking to the animated version? And if it's animated, which animated version am I talking to? Am I talking to Spider-Man 66? Am I talking to a Spider-Man of Amazing Friends? Am I talking to the Spider-Man animated series? Am I talking to Spectacular Spider-Man? I don't know. Am I talking to comic book Spider-Man? If that's the case, am I talking to regular 616? Or am I talking to Ultimate Spider-Man? I'm just kidding. Spider-Man, thank you for your contributions to the channel right now. I appreciate that. I do. That's just me being dumb, but I appreciate it. And then in the first one, if Toad plays nice with whoever elaborate Godzilla species. See, that's something, that right there, that first quote, that's something I've been calling since 2014 because I honestly thought that we were going to get more than one Godzilla. Thanks, Spider-Man. Appreciate you, brother. I thought we were going to get more than one Godzilla in 2014, and that was not the case. And that was like, wow. So what I thought was going to happen didn't happen, and I had a lot of fun. Oh, man, Alonzo did not like my joke at all. That's okay.
Oh,
that's okay.
I loved it. It was a great joke.
It's hit or miss, bro. That's what comedy's all about. You know what I'm saying? It's hit or miss. Good God, you think that was bad? Wait till you hear my political satire. That's not true. I have none.
No, I don't think you and me have ever made political joke live. That is.
If you thought that joke was bad, just check out my channel.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Oh God, if you have not. If you have not subscribed to the G Show and listened to some of the shit we have said over the last, 8 years, sorry. Just get out of here.
Hey, Spider-Man, thanks for the sub.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
Always appreciated here.
Appreciate that,
We do it every Friday live. As you can tell, it's definitely a Friday.
Wait. We've only done it for the last 8 Fridays. Like, this Friday will be the 9th. We just had to get in here right now because of breaking news thanks to Rob. So subscribe to Rob's channel too. While you're at it, subscribe to JR's channel. It's all over the place. But anyhow, we digress because you check this out. I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. Friday is going to be the long one. This is Tuesday. I got work tomorrow, man. I got to do shit.
Oh, yeah.
tomorrow. I'm busy. But I digress.
Yeah, I do too.
So, hey, Rob, thank you for breaking this news.
Yo.
This is absolutely insane. Like, what the fuck does this mean going forward for the Monsterverse? And you hit us off with it, so thank you so much.
My pleasure. I didn't know it would turn into a live stream, but I'm glad it did because it's always fun talking about Monsterverse, Toho, Godzilla, the whole 9 yards with y'all. Always.
And JR, you know how the impromptu podcast used to go, but an impromptu live stream? That's new. That's a first. It might not be a first. There might be a live stream somewhere where I was like, impromptu, probably around Shin Godzilla, but I digress. Thank you, bro, for joining us, and you better be here on Friday.
Oh, I'll be here Friday. Not only that, thank you everyone who was watching Spider-Man. We'll see you Friday. It'll be around the same time we'll be starting. But yeah, no, crazy news. Can't wait for it to stew on me for the next 3 days so I can really get some stuff out because it is still definitely a shock. The highest grossing Monsterverse movie of all time? Yeah, let's get rid of the director. Okay.
Oh my God, Friday is going to be a riot. I cannot wait to get there, but we have to wait a couple days too. That being said, thank y'all all for listening to this live stream impromptu edition. Oh my God, Adam Wingard is done with the Monsterverse for now. For now. Good God, is anything going to come out in the next couple of days till Friday? That would be insane. I cannot wait. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it. I want to